Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chad with CD Shave, and thank you very much for joining me for tonight's head shave and soap profiling. Okay, before we get into that, let's get into the holiday of the day. Today, from CD Shaving, is Donate to Your Favorite Charity Day. It is very important to help those charities. They rely on our donations. So if you have a favorite charity or something you're passionate about, go out there and donate to them today from CD Shaving. All right, moving on to the soap. Here we go. West Coast Shaving Cologne. Cologne. This is one of 5 new upcoming soaps from West Coast Shaving. They're coming out on or about August 20th. This particular one is called Cologne, so I was very, very happy, as I'm sure you folks can imagine, when West Coast sent this out to me to do a profiling on, because I'm a huge Cologne fan when it comes to my soaps and aftershaves. I love Cologne-based stuff, and I was pretty excited when I opened the box and saw this. Let's talk about the rest of the gear, shall we? This is the Mule R41 razor. That is going to be paired with a feather blade on our third and final use. For the brush, we are using EB Latheworks Decepticon synthetic boss knot brush, and for the after party, Sharp Dressed Man by Sterling. Now, Cologne is going to have an accompanying aftershave. I just don't have it yet, but they are going to have one with each soap that they release. All right, since we're talking about that, while we're loading the razor here, soap is vegan based, and as you folks may or may not know, I have tried some vegan soaps recently that I liked quite a bit, so I'm pretty excited about this. And Chris Cullen makes a great soap base, but you'll see this one I've not bloomed. Why is that? That's because this is a Croap. I don't usually do this, but we're going to show you here. See how easily that comes out? So this is actually what West Coast Shaving is calling a cream, but it is a Croap. It's a combination between a soap and a cream. And Chris Cullen is known for having a really good soap base on this, and he put this together for this one. So I'm looking to give this a shot. So we're going to go ahead, wet our brush. Just the tips. Well, the whole thing, but mostly just the tips. Bring it out. Let's load the brush, and we're going to make a lather. While we're doing that, take a look at this. According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of a cologne is a liquid that has a light, pleasant smell and that people put on their skin. According to the folks over at West Coast Shaving, cologne is actually a category of scent from the Cologne region of Germany. In 1709, an Italian perfumer named Farina created a fragrance and named it after his hometown in Germany. It had mountain daffodils and orange blossoms for the scent notes. The folks over at West Coast Shaving decided to pay homage to this without making it a duplicate. They started with a vegan base that included the traditional citrus top notes, but then made it their own by focusing the scent around rosemary, petitgrain, lavender, rose, geranium, oakmoss, vetiver, musk, and cashmere. They described it as a scent that will have you ready for a night on the town with your tailored suit and gin and tonic in your hand. With so many scent notes, you might ask, which one stands out the most? Well, for me, the citrus notes offer a brief sweet start to the scent, then comes in the lavender and rose, which carries out the scent almost entirely until the cashmere and musk swoop in, taking over the show right at the end. These scent notes are supported by others as well, however they are undetectable by me. This soap is slated to hit the shelves at westcoastshaving.com on August 20th and will be available in a 4-ounce container with a screw-top lid. It will be one of 5 soaps in their new release line and will have an accompanying aftershave splash. Each soap has their own storyline, with this one being a modern take with a respectable hat tipping to a significant event in perfuming history. Okay, we are back. Just started getting this loaded up here. Just wanted to show you how easy it is to load a Croap. It's a lot like a cream. You basically just load the heck out of it by running it across the top. Some people just dip the brush in and pull it right out, but since I'm doing my head, I wanted a lot of cream in this. If I was to do my face, I probably wouldn't even need nearly that much. But there, it's loaded. This brush, I can feel the weight difference in it already. And as you can see, I barely touched the inside. So we're going to set the bowl aside. Going to wet the head. Just like so. We'll take the brush, and we're just going to go ahead and make a head lather here. Now, let's talk about the scent. Awesome. I mean, really, really nice. I feel like the Vetiver, for me, the Vetiver and the Cashmere a little bit at the end, but the Vetiver and Musk, excuse me, really, really take it over for me. Add a little bit of water right at the end. So, whereas some people might, I could see how some people would really pick up the Cashmere, but for me, it's all about the Musk at the end. I'm really sensitive to the Musk. I can pick it up, and I really, really like this. This is a nice scent. A little bit more water. This soap is definitely not afraid of water. Okay. I could probably add a little bit more water to that, actually. There we go. Alright. So we are lathered up here, ready to get this shave going. We're going to do that, and we'll see you folks in the post-shave to talk about our final comments on this soap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished with the shave. We got DOP status, Dome of Perfection. No cuts, scrapes, abrasions, nicks, nothing. Smooth as glass. So, let's get into the post-shave. There's witch hazel, rose petal. Throw that on top of the dome. Always finish a shave with a little, well, I try to always finish a shave with a little bit of witch hazel. I forget. Alright. Now, let's talk about while we're waiting for that to settle in before we go to the after party. The soap. Soap is fantastic. Scent strength, as far as I'm concerned, is a 10 out of a 10. And it's stayed that way from the beginning to the end. Sometimes I have a problem when I start shaving with a certain soap that I like and I claim that it's a really heavy scent. And then as throughout the shave, it starts to fall off the wheel a little bit and it fades at the end. Not this one. It really holds its weight all the way through, so I'm pretty happy there. Performance, very slick. Very, very slick. It takes more water than I thought it would, which isn't a bad thing, it just is. So, threw a little bit extra water on there than I normally do, and it took it right in. Really, really did well. Residual slickness was definitely a 10 out of a 10. I mean, I felt like I could almost shave in between passes, which is something I would never do. But, like, I felt like I could, you know. It was pretty slick as far as I'm concerned on that. High cushion intensity was there. As you can see, I didn't do any kind of bowl lather with this. I just went right to the head, or as some of you might call it, a face lather, and did that, and it worked really well for me. I have no complaints at all about the performance of this soap, and the scent is off the charts. I really like the way it smells. If you like a cologne scent, you're really going to like this, in my opinion. Now, after party. By Sterling. Sterling's going to take a step in and finish it off. This is a great, great, great scent. a little bit of West Coast shaving still hanging around. There. All right. So I am very, very much in favor of this soap. I'm definitely going to use this in my rotation. I'm really happy to have it. And when the aftershave comes out, I'll definitely be picking up some of that. And I suggest you do as well. Again, if you like, actually, if you like a tweed or you like a cologne scent, I would grab this because it just, you would just like it, in my opinion. So that is my profiling. That is what I have to say about the soap, and that's the end of the shave. Those of you who like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Those of you who have not subscribed, please do so, but make sure you knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video here at CD Shave. And folks, I am Chad. If you have shaved, or if you haven't shaved, then you're going to shave this evening. Have a great evening. Have a great shave for you guys and girls, and we'll see you in the next video.